So we are currently inside of the 2015 Jeep Wrangler Sport Unlimited. Let's take a look at what we have on the inside. This is the interior of the vehicle. We have the steering wheel controls here on the actual wheel. We have automatic cruise control, and then on the left side you can see there we have Bluetooth controls. There's voice recognition controls. There's the phone. You have menu options, you have your compass options, and the vehicle settings options. How much gas you have, how much mileage you have, fuel to empty, your tire pressure, your oil pressure, so on and so forth. There we have our phone holder. And then if we take a look at the center console here, as you can see, we opted for the basic radio, but it does have Bluetooth, Sirius XM radio, AM, FM, satellite. You have your aux, which is your auxiliary cable there. CD, one CD, voice recognition button, telephone button, info, so on and so forth. These are your window controls and your rear back locking controls. These are the air vents. Then we have our air temperature controls, or HVAC. This button is to operate your rear view mirrors. You have your hill descent. Use that when the roads are icy. 12-volt charger. This is the gear shifters. So park, reverse, neutral, drive. This handle here is to shift from two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive. So you have to do that while you are parked. If you do that while you're driving, you will jack something up on the inside. And then we have our vents here on the sides, both sides. This is a look at the rear view seats, or the rear seats rather. Fold these down. We have our subwoofer here because this is the base model Jeep Wrangler Sport, so it did not come with the subwoofer, so we bought one from Amazon for about 120 something bucks. We'll have the control for it in the front. Both sides do actually fold down. That is the Jeep roof, so many times you'll see different people or many YouTubers really in their vehicles and you see they have a white roof. They're probably in a Jeep Wrangler. Got your roll bars up here to protect you if you ever decides to roll over. These are speakers up there. These are screws to help you assist in taking the roof off. An additional speaker. These are Vicky's cup holders that are currently being occupied by Gigi's food cup when she goes to daycare. And some mailing tape. Awesome. You also have your window controls right there for the rear. And then this is your door. All of the doors are fully removable. They're just secured by those bolts there, which is why you kind of really got to slam a Jeep door. The exterior, if you could take a look here, these are 20-inch XD Rockstar wheels with the all-terrain Cooper tires. So the 275/60 R20 means it's 275/60 with 20-inch wheels, all-terrain Trek there. So they're really good in the snow. We got this aftermarket Jeep gas cap. Pretty simple. Tail lights. There's just two screws right here. You just unscrew those and then you can put whatever tail lights you want. So we got these smoked out LED tail lights. Vicky got a little Texas emblem that is currently decaying from the various weather conditions here in the Chicagoland area. The next line of business is to get new fenders. You can take those off it's a simple process, but you know, with the Jeep, you will need help. The Jeeps are one of the most customizable vehicles you can buy, which is why a lot of people get them. Same thing with the Jeep grill. It's just a plastic grill that is coated with paint. You can get this, you can take this off. We did, my father-in-law's, we did it within like 20 minutes. So yeah, here's the rear. Plenty of room. We've had many runs to IKEA and we fit multiple large items in the back. For those of you that are wondering, it's a great family vehicle. Very safe. We haven't had any major issues with it. Only thing we've ever had to do serious to the vehicle is take it in for an oil change every 3,000 or 6,000 miles, depending on how much you drive it. Vicky doesn't drive that often, so it's every 6,000 miles for us. They treat us really good, treat us really nice. But yeah, as you can see the label there, this is the Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport.
Hey guys, so I really quickly wanted to just touch on a few things that I feel like Cameron didn't really mention, just giving my experience overall with my Jeep. First of all, I love my Jeep. Well, her name is Nikita. I named her Nikita after one of my favorite shows. I love it. I've always wanted a Jeep. It's my dream car. So I feel like this was a great investment for me. A lot of people ask me about pricing and how much it costs and if I think it was worth the money. I do think the Jeep is worth the money. However, it depends on your budget, what you want in a car, and it also depends on your credit worthiness and what kind of loan you get for your car and all of that. For the most part, Jeeps are around, at least the Jeep Wrangler Unlimited, which is the 4-door Jeep, they usually run around $30,000 to $40,000 depending on your area, depending on a lot of different factors. Like I said, it's not necessarily a luxury car, so you aren't having to pay those luxury prices for maintenance, for gas, upkeep and things of that nature. I feel like the price was well worth it just because I haven't had any issues with it. I haven't had to take it in for maintenance other than an oil change. And the gas is not that bad. I live in Illinois, so my gas is a little more expensive. We're getting closer to $3 per gallon right now. But because she takes regular unleaded, usually I only have to spend between $40 and $50 to fill her up. However, I don't drive as much as Cam does. Cam drives an hour to work, so he has a fuel efficient vehicle. I don't feel like I need a fuel efficient vehicle just because I don't drive as much as he does, and I only go like to the store and back for the most part. If I do drive anywhere far, it's to Chicago, but that's maybe like once or twice a month. So I don't necessarily do a ton of driving to where I feel like I needed a fuel efficient vehicle. For me, I feel like what I really wanted the Jeep for, other than just the looks and having that, you know, cool, rugged, off-road feel. Basically, when I moved here from Texas, I had a Hyundai Accent. It was a very small, fuel-efficient car, and that was perfect for me back when I used to drive a lot and I was always on the go. But the weather is different here. I needed something that was all-terrain, so I needed a car that was a bit heavier, that could drive through snow, ice, inclement weather conditions. The Jeep is definitely perfect for that. You can drive a Jeep in any type of weather, in snow, sleet, ice, sand, dirt, mud, water. You can drive a Jeep pretty much through anything. Jeeps were made originally for military grade type maneuvering, so obviously it is able to withstand a lot of different weather conditions that most cars can't make it through. It's completely customizable, like he said, so you can take everything apart. I have not taken it completely apart yet, but the only thing about that is if it rains or if the weather gets cooler, you can't put the top back on unless you have like 2 or 3 people to help you. I love the fact that you can completely customize everything on the Jeep. You can change the fenders, you can change the grill, you can change the lights, you can add on lights. We got the base model so that we didn't have to pay for everything outright. We paid for the most basic model of the Jeep Wrangler Unlimited that we could get, and then we add on over time. So if I did ever want to upgrade the inside, I could. If I wanted to upgrade the lighting, I could. And then another reason why I really love my Jeep is the community. I love the community that we're in. I love how when I'm driving down the street and I see another Jeep, I can wave at them and they'll wave back at me. Like, I love that. Definitely love my Jeep family. And I definitely love seeing other Jeeps out and like how they've customized them and how they've made them their own. I really feel like it's like a really fun car. It's like buying a toy almost because you can do so much to it. But like I said, there's no issues. I haven't had any issues with it at all. The only maintenance I ever have to put into the car is getting an oil change, which is about $100, I think. How much is an oil change? The only other thing we've done where it needed a little bit of work was putting on the wheels, and I've loved them ever since then. They're definitely a lot better for driving in snow and inclement weather conditions. I was able to get up a hill that was covered in snow, so I mean, that's a big deal to me. Like Cam said, it is a family vehicle, so for me it's perfect for when my family comes to visit, when we take our friends out, or if we go places and pick up people. We have a lot of space, and also when we are transporting large items, we have been able to let the seats down and get a whole entertainment center. Everything that I've ever bought from IKEA has been able to fit in that truck, so definitely worth it for that purpose as well. If you are somebody who likes to move a lot of things around, you know, I have enough heftiness to where I'm not going too fast because I am heavy footed. I don't feel like it's shaky. I don't feel like it's gonna flip over. A lot of people say that Jeeps flip over easy. I don't feel like I ever am losing control of my car or anything like that. I definitely feel like it's sturdy enough to where it's not gonna go anywhere. It is rugged, but it also has normal car functions. So I do have Bluetooth. I do have the ability to talk hands-free on my phone. So if somebody calls me, I can answer the phone with my car and speak into my car, and I can hear them. If I'm listening to music on my phone, I can definitely change that and control it with my steering wheel. So I feel like even though I do have that ruggedness, it's definitely not completely manual. Everything is not manual in the car. You have all of your electronic functions as well. So and if you do get an upgraded package when you do get your car, where you can get the navigation and everything like that, it's even more bougie. So depends on how bougie you are. We wanted to start off small and simple, so we got it the simplest we could. But I mean, if you wanted to add on later, you definitely could. And I'm overall very, very satisfied with it. Like I said, I've had it for 2 years and haven't had any problems out of it. I have no complaints at all. No complaints. I probably won't get another truck until I can afford a G-Wagon, and even when I can get a G-Wagon, I'm keeping my Jeep because that's my baby. I'm gonna pass her down to my children. Like she is with me forever. Okay, this was my dream car, so I'm super excited about it. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Please leave your questions in the comments and I will try to answer them as best as possible. Everything that you saw in the car that we added on, so like the lights, the handlebars, the car mounts that I use, all that stuff, I will put all that in the description box so that you guys can check out those links. Also, if you guys wanted to know what hair this is the hair that was featured in the music video that I did for this car video. I didn't mean to do a whole music video. I meant to just do an intro, but I got carried away because I love my Jeep. If you need links to this hair, my makeup, everything is Fenty, of course, but I'll put a link to that as well. Other than that, I will see you guys in my next video.